Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Munich. Welcome back to the Oktoberfest. This is my first day here on the grounds, and yeah, I already had a beer. I just had a coffee and a Krapfen in the coffee Kaiserschmarrn, which was absolutely excellent. But yeah, most people, of course, do not come here for baked goods or for coffee. They come here for beer. And there is one place that's better for beer than anything else. It's the beer alley here on the Oktoberfest. So let's have a look around. And it starts non-beer alley-like with one of these classic Kettenkarussels, chain carousels. You can see the Bavaria in the background, the patron of Munich, the patron of the Oktoberfest. And from here it starts. Here on the southern edge, the Paulaner Fest tent, the one with the tower and the Mastkrug on top of the tower. This is a very, very big tent, and we will be there on October 3rd, and I'm really looking forward to that. In the background next to the Bavaria is another tent, the Schützenfestzelt by Löwenbräu Brewery. Yeah, the Löwenbräu beer is not the best. Last year it was better than Paulaner, but let's see about that. I just had one beer, and this was the Hofbräuhaus beer. It was not too good. Let's see how the other guys do, like these guys, Löwenbräu, the Pole with the lion on top, who is showing us his backside right now. But yeah, as you can see, he is rotating, so you will see his face soon. While walking up this alley, and just have a look at this. It's Monday, so a work day. I think a lot of people are at work, but also a lot of people are here. And this is the alley where all the beer tents are. Here you can see the face of the lion. Thank you for showing us. And now let's go on. Yeah, this alley definitely has the most people that you will find on the Oktoberfest. Of course, everybody is here for the beer. And yeah, here you do have a lot of choice. There are 6 different breweries. We do have Paulaner, Löwenbräu, Spaten, Hofbräuhaus, Hack-Abschor, Augustiner, and they all have these classic horse-pulled cars. The horses are wonderful. Remember the video of the parade? They were all there. And here are the casks with the beer. Of course, this is just a reminiscence of the past. In modern days, the beer doesn't come out of casks anymore. It comes out of 5,000 liter containers, or 1,500 gallons are in one container, and they're served out of this. It's amazing. Yeah, just imagine, you have a cask of 200 liters, there are only 200 steins of beer. This is not enough. And they prefer not to hire someone extra to change the cask every 5 minutes. They just get the container. Yeah, it might be more efficient. The beer is still very, very tasty. And this is the way how it is done in the 21st century. Okay, it was done like this. I think starting in the 1970s or 1980s, something like that. Anyway, people still like the beer, and people still like coming here to go to one of the tents, like to this one here to the right, the Bräurosel, Hack-Abschor Brewery. This seems to be, supposed to be, a very beautiful tent every year again, and I will be there tomorrow evening, to be precisely. Yeah, the fan club of FC Bayern Munich that I'm a member of, they organized a table, or 3 tables, so 30 guys will be around, celebrating the Oktoberfest and the FC Bayern Munich. So here's another one of these horse-driven vehicles, and just have a look at these horses. They are so beautiful. I'm not a big fan of horses, but these guys, not as calm as they could be. Now they are, okay. But they are beautiful. They are really, really beautiful. This here, Spaten Brewery, has the casks at the bottom and on the other side. But as mentioned, this is not standard anymore to get the beer out of it. Of course, for showcases, this is the best you can do. Here we have the Kalbsbraterei, one of the smaller tents. And then not only these big beer halls, there are also these smaller tents. And on the parade I could see that there's an extra car for the kleine Wiesenwirte, so not for the guys running these big tents like the Augustiner tent here to the right, but an extra car for the kleine Wiesenwirte that have the smaller tents. It's getting a little busier here right now. In front of the tent to the left, which is the Oktoberfest tent, the Himmel der Bayern, the heaven of Bavaria. And we have another horse-driven vehicle. And these horses are very beautiful as well. And they're pulling this beautiful truck, car with the casks, Hackerbräu Munich. The Hackerbräu Wiesenbier is the only one I have not tasted yet. Let's see about that. Oh, right away. The next car, this time from the Augustiner Brewery. You already saw they're all relatively equal. They all have these casks, but the name of the brewery on top is different. The horses are a little different, but the decoration of the horses is relatively equal, I have to say that. And I don't want to imagine how it looks like in here on the weekend when everything is even more crowded than it is right now. Yeah, there are a lot of people around, but in fact it's not too bad. Monday afternoon around 2 p.m. Here the Hofbräu tent to the left. I went to the beer garden. This was the first thing I did about 2 hours ago to get a beer and a chicken. And it was absolutely fantastic. And they also have their car out. I think these cars are not out during the weekends because it would be way too crowded, but here on the weekdays, these nice big horses and these cars, this looks absolutely fantastic. Hofbräuhaus. The beer was not too good. And of course, they have horses around, so this is what happens. Horse hockey. Here we go. On my way to the north, on the beer alley, the next tent to the right is the Ochsenbraterei, Spaten Brewery, which is a very, very good beer this year. I think they could even challenge for the top spot of the ranking. Let's see about this. I drank the Spaten beer out of the bottle last week. It was very, very good. At the Augustiner Wiesenbier yesterday, out of the bottle, it was very good as well. I think these two should be the top two contenders for the top spot of the Wiesenbier this year. As mentioned, I was not too impressed with the Hofbräuhaus beer I just had about an hour ago. Paulaner and Löwenbräu normally are the two worst beers here in Munich. Two worst Oktoberfest beers. I had them both in a tasting contest against the regular beer of the brewery. Have a look up at the corner to see one of these videos. I don't know which one I will link, but it doesn't matter. It was both okay, maybe on the same level as the Hofbräuhaus beer, but not at the level of the Spaten or the Paulaner. Oh, and we're already approaching the end. Tent here to the right, Fischer Froni, which is the LGBTQ tent here on the Wiesn. So a lot of gays and lesbians come there to this tent. I don't know why it became this tent, that is the LGBTQ headquarter on the Oktoberfest, but it is. And yeah, I absolutely don't mind going in there and having a beer with these guys. And girls, of course. So, and finally, the Marstall Spaten Brewery here to the left, the northernmost tent on the Oktoberfest, with these nice details on the facade of the tent and the quadriga on top. This looks a little bit like the one on top of the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin. It's a beauty. And here is the end. I entered here about 2.5-3 hours ago. Since then, I'm on the Oktoberfest, and I will stay here definitely for another beer and some more walking, and maybe I will do another video. But first, I have to turn around and walk back through the beer alley and most likely have another beer, and then let's see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this walk through the beer alley. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and see you soon back here on the Oktoberfest 2024. Until then, have a good time. Goodbye.